Okay, Mr. Dave here. Mr. Dave on the rock pile here, and we are doing our thing, making the coolest giant spa thing. And this is an update. It is middle of May, I think, somewhere along the lines, but the date on this video will tell you exactly when. Could be off by a month because I'm an old man and my brain doesn't work that good. But anyway, so we're gonna take a look at our progress since we have been working on this for a number of weeks, and the client has been a DIY maniac. These guys just pound away and keep working hard making this beautiful. The idea is this beautiful, huge, big hot tub spa with jets and massive heating and all the rest will be able to be turned on and set up for big group get-togethers when you could put like 30 people in this thing for sure. Anyway, we got faux rock around the perimeter, a widow bit here as those wonderful characters that Mel Blanc made the voices for. Wee bitty Tweety Bird and everything. So client went ahead and did this pour on the base. They took my course. I've taken courses and was at my training back in the day in 24. And so we have rebar that's been brought down and then attached into a footing, and then concrete's put around it. It kind of really didn't really need it, as it were, but because this is all attached to this giant spa, which has massive amounts of concrete going to be going into it, and pretty much a swimming pool, but with jets all around. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So these boulders will get the burlap like we see in other areas of this build. There's going to be 2 streams at least. That's the starting point up there with a 2.5-inch feed line that's going to come down a few notches and bumps and then end up pouring through a little crack there left to Daniel's yellow shirt, a stream or a waterfall, into a pond. That'll be a raised pond. I call them kiddie pools. So that'll be a foot of water, maybe thereabouts, not a whole bunch. But then that's going to tip over and come down into a stream that'll come down and jump into this lower pool next to that boulder that Sherwood over here is working on. And he's thing 1 and thing 2, I guess you would say. He's Sherwood, the hubby number 1, and Valerie over there. These guys are crazy DIY people. They thought, let's just try to kill ourselves with rock torture. Millions of rocks. This dirt is so horrible, guys. It's unbelievable. San Diego, from ancient seas, these slopes were made. A lot of clay in there, and so it's a nightmare. And using those rocks and boulders and stones we have filled in, or they have, these amazing worker bees, these rock structures, which you can't really tell exactly what they're going to be, but these are going to be shotcreted. This whole slope will be shotcreted. Little place right there for a little pocket or handhold. Maybe make some little bouldery grips to be able to bust, boulder on up into this little platform planter area. And then again, Daniel's putting in the steel for the floor of that pond up there. It's going to have a grid just like any pool would, any spa structure made in shotcrete. And so these bubbles were made ahead of time, and then we throw them into the slope there. And so you can really just puzzle piece your design together, trying to keep it looking natural. So we have separation, we have notches and ins and outs. Could be a planter right here. You want to have green around your structures and your pool features, because green is good. Green is good with money and with landscaping, people. All right, let's roll around and see. This side is actually going to be a place where a waterfall will come off here. So you're going to be gurgling down, or maybe there'll be a few terraces. I haven't figured that out yet. I'm making it up as I go, which is the exciting fun part. So right there's a span where out the bender board is not. That's going to be where the pond will then feed into the spa between jet positions down in there, where people could sit and enjoy the hot tub function. Maybe a big boulder there, haven't decided yet, but something to partition the water to come in. Stream bed coming up here. There's going to be one up to the left side of the feed there, and it's going to probably come down here next to that retaining wall and that rock. So this stream over here will come down, step down, probably a boulder here. We're in the process of placing those into the slope as we go. The client made that after going to my course, that big rock there, and we're going to play with that and maybe modify it slightly. But there will be some kind of retaining wall here, probably faux rock, and then this will be backflow. So there'll be a nice terrace up here to be able to hang out and look at the wonderful view. Sherwood here thing one was making bubbles, and he'd put the chicken wire in first and then roll it over and then put the burlap in second. And so that's awesome. I have never done it that way. But I'm always learning new things, and I like that idea. That's actually pretty cool. Right here, there'll be some kind of anchor rock that's going to be on the edge of this retaining wall. This side might be left as is with a cap. We're still figuring this stuff out as we go. This upper terrace, if you haven't seen other videos about this project, is going to be built for a portable spa inside the rebar capped 1/2-inch uprights, and so that's designating the space that we need so we can kind of keep track of that. We have the starting pond over there with the light streak, kind of annoyingly. Can I cover it? Oh, there it is. Yeah, so that's the starting point for the pond structure itself, and that's going to have some waterfalls bouncing out of that, again coming down over here and then gurgling over where Daniel is into that pond. So we'll walk over here. This side will have some stairs, some radius stairs most likely. Beautiful wall that these guys made, the DIY homeowners. These guys are animals, I tell you, they are. So amazing. They got so much energy. And so I am blown away by folks like that. They're having so much fun though. Physical exercise, good, live long and prosper, I always say. So Sherwood made this with Val, digging out the footing, all kinds of stuff, doing it appropriate. They're both engineers and they know how to do things properly, and they are doing that. So this wonderful stacker block wall, all up to code, all awesome. Gonna have a plug-in spa over here and this nice big pad that's hanging out, and with this beautiful view down the canyon of San Diego. So really liking how the design's coming out. Again, the bubble pieces randomly made prior to even setting foot on the site here, but putting them in and moving around to see what makes the best composition is just really the fun part. And then we filled it in with steel, making the grids, as you can see here, putting little hairpins with the steel, and then rolling them over on the front wall there, and then bringing them up over and connecting to these rebar structures. You shotcrete all this, it's not going anywhere. This grid will have some pegboard underneath it, most likely. We're probably going to pre-pour a lot of this because I like to do that before shotcrete day. Then I know certain areas, the details don't have to be dealt with. That's going all the way to the ground. That's raised, so we'll probably put pegboard in there. And the front, probably pre-pour that as well as any places where there's tight little details and joints, because trying to keep up with the shotcrete truck is really a challenge. And so I try to pre-pour stuff like we have over there on that stone there, and getting things dialed in so we know what is happening. Stacked up some boulders and rocks there, stones, creating a border for the waterfall to come in and then travel down through that little V cut there to get into that pond. So that's going to be a beautiful, really cool kiddie pool. Good size. Water pulls people in, draws you in. So having that there is going to be a real fun thing to explore when you're having fun on a warm summer day. How to get there, we're going to have some kind of a pathway of stepping stones. It will border water on this side so that this waterfall stream that's going to come this way and zigzag down will be separate from the one that goes over and fills up and maintains that pond once the feeder's up, feature's up and running. So using 10-foot sticks, cutting them with that great bender bar cutter. If you're doing this a lot, getting one of those really takes care of business. You can get things bent real tight and easy all the way back to a complete hairpin with that bender function there. Pretty cool. So Daniel's taking a piece, and a lot of times I just eyeball stuff and then get a feel for where it needs to be, and then cut, hold my finger, and you just work your way. He's going from the narrow part this way, and then fatter areas, longer sticks on the floor, and we'll probably get ourselves some dobies underneath there if needed. And then after those horizontals this way, we'll go the other direction, crisscross, making the floor just like the floor down there, people, on this big, ginormous, ridiculous, giant spa thing. Again, the place right here is going to have that little table of pondishness. Going down here with some waterfalls. So cool and bitchin' and awesome. Yes, it is. All right, walking down these steps. Step to the inside so you don't have them roll over and fall on your ace. like I'm at the age where tumbling and falling is much easier than it was when I was younger. Yeah, it is. So yeah, big project, very, very cool. And working on buckets, on chairs, with cushions for our knees. That Sherwood told me he really liked that invention. Didn't you like that invention, Sherwood? That was.
I did.
He liked that. His knees were very happy.
My knees told me yes.
His knees said yes. Repeat this. This is good. Now we have Val over here working her way through endless piles of soil / misery, and she has been cultivating and harvesting various sized stones for how many months now? Have you been doing this?
Keep going.
Never stop. Just keep working the rocks out of the dirty soil. It's very, I think it drains. Doesn't the soil drain pretty good, Val? It's pretty good draining soil.
Yeah.
Ish. Yeah, so sandy. It's real sandy. Actually, I use the sandy loam from here in San Diego called FS30 to do sand sculptures before I was doing rock stuff. So I think that's sort of what this is when you sift it through all the appropriate sifting, filtering systems. Back here in the corner of the yard, past our stackers, which these guys move by hand because they're animals and they like to have pain in their backs. Making beautiful stacker block walls. I think they built that all by their little selves. Crazy what goes into these projects. So we've got the heater, filter systems, beautiful big pumps. The plumbing company looks like they painted them all, so that protects them from the UV, and they will last longer. They had an excavator in here to dig all of this out, and it, at one point was just using one metal claw on the excavator to claw through this dirt, because it is the worst dirt ever. All sizes of boulders that are just a nightmare. They got the wonderful drain lines in there, which is appropriate and needed. So we've got that going on. I think it's 6-inch. Yeah, 6-inch it looks like. So that's all done proper with landscape fabric on top of that, so it will drain. A weed barrier to it. It is a little. And so amazing. So this job is just quite extensive, quite challenging with the boulders and stuff, but where there's a will, there is a way. So really cool, creating their own little Disneyland in the backyard. And so you too can create Disneyland in your own yard if you don't mind to spend a lot of physical effort and tons of money. That's what a yard is. It's a hole you pour money into. And pools, same thing, hole in the ground you pour money into. But you're creating memories for kids, grandkids, ourselves, and wonderful experiences, which is what life's about. And if you're blessed and you have the resources, really do what you can to make the world a better place, a more beautiful place, an exciting place. So Mr. Dave here on the rock pile, rambling on for a long horizontal video here. Appreciate you guys following me. If you want to support what we do and what I do, you can become a Rockin' On member at davehenderson.podia.com, davehenderson.podia.com. And I think I have put that in the little video here, and you sign up for that. $10 a month keeps me going, even though I'm old and rickety and falling apart little by little. It's okay. But anyway, appreciate your help, your support, your love, your questions. Free stuff at my website, davehenderson.podia.com. Also, and we've got courses there to show you how to draw projects, make projects, paint projects, build projects, easy, cheap rock projects. You can get those courses and learn how to do this stuff. And my book, Making Rocks and Making Ponds, is available there too. And on Amazon.com, just look up Making Ponds book, ebook, or Making Rocks ebook, and you will find it there. So anyway, God bless you guys. Remember, Jesus is coming back soon. Get him in your heart. So he'll take you home and clean you up and give you a shoulder to lean on during the traumas, dramas, and challenges of life. All right, there you go. That's my little story, and I'm sticking to it. Have a good day no matter what I like to say, because it's more fun being happy. All right, that's a good thing to think about. All right, have a good day no matter what. Mr. Dave signing out on another long rambling video by Mr. Dave. Okay, have a good day, guys. God bless you. Love you. Bye.